Okay, so this Thursday, I'm having a colonoscopy. You know what that is?
I do. I've had one.
Yeah, that is an extreme selfie, basically. Okay.
No, it's not, because if you were doing it to yourself,
That's
then
true.
that
That's
would be
true.
extreme.
That's true. So I've been through a couple of these.
Okay.
I've got it all planned out. I'm excited about the weight I'm going to lose tomorrow when I'm not allowed to eat anything after breakfast.
Yeah, tomorrow's the cleanse.
I've already told everyone that I know that I'm going to be an asshole tomorrow. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm going to be even worse the next day. And then so I got a call from them with the information that I need. So I've already got my little kit. By the way, the first one that I had a liquid that I had to drink that tasted like Pine Sol, which that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was that it was oily. And that took me an ungodly amount of time to get down because it just drove me nuts.
Yeah.
So this now is tablets that I put in water and I drink them. I don't know what it's like different each time. I wish they would just like land on something.
Right.
So I have to do all these things. I have to have someone drive me there.
Yeah.
Remain there.
Yeah, you have to.
And then take me home.
Right.
I think it's bull.
Well, no, you're going to be coming off of
sedation or whatever the hell they call that.
Yeah.
Because if you're unsedated, you wouldn't let someone jam a iPhone up your ass.
Right. Like the moose.
Right.
Right.
Boy, if we had sedated that thing, we would have gotten away.
That would have been a party.
A lot fewer fines.
Right.
The problem is that we have children at home and we can't leave them alone. Both my wife and I can't go do this. So I was going to call them to say, can she drop me off and then come pick me up?
They won't let you do that.
They won't let me do that. Why won't they let me do that? Because... Why won't they let me get an Uber? Why can't I get an Uber and just put a towel down?
Because
why not?
Put a towel down.
What's wrong with that?
There's not going to be anything to... There's no need to put a towel.
Oh, you're
going to be completely cleaned out, my friend. It's going to be like a whistle. Yeah.
But I mean, I had everything ready to go. I was even ready to. I've got all my jokes lined up for the farting room because you lay in there and you fart for a while.
Right.
I mean, there's a few that involve me yelling out "turlet." There's a few me saying, "What'd you say?" I got all kinds of those, kinds of dad jokes lined up for the farting.
So you're gonna say, "What did you say?"
Yeah.
And that's a colonoscopy joke.
I'm gonna lay in there. What? What'd you say?
Did somebody step on a duck? You got that one written down?
Duck, elephant.
Okay.
There's a baby elephant. That's a California barking spider. That's one.
California barking spider.
Yeah, you got to watch out for them. Is there a monkey loose in here? I got tons of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you see that? Oh, because you're in there. You're usually in there with a couple of people, like where I've been, and you're.
Where are you getting your colonoscopy?
It's a weird place.
I was in a room by myself when I was done.
I was on a gurney. Is that what it is? A gurney, a table, a bed.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was.
With
and
wheels.
there's like sheets in between. There's like 3 or 4 of us in there, and we were separated by sheets. And Bess was sitting in there while I was farting, and I could not stop laughing. And the harder I laughed, the louder I farted. It ended up sounding like a trombone at one point. So I've got all these comments for everyone else's enjoyment in there.
Oh, they're going to love this.
Did you see how the sheets flew off of me? Put that back on. Oh, that looks important. Put that back in. All kinds of things. Ready to go.
Yeah.
But now I have to worry about this thing, like how I'm going to get there and how I'm going to get back.
Right.
I'm just saying, this is America. I have health insurance.
Right.
I'm paying you people, and the insurance company is paying you people to shove an iPhone up my keister, take some pictures, come back, tell me what you found, bring back any jewelry or gold or anything left up there, and then let me go home my own way. Why can't I could just walk home from the place?
No, you
I
can't.
might get lost.
You can't walk home, Mike. They can't.
I just don't see why I can't get an Uber.
You have to have somebody there because the Uber is unreliable. What if you got the Uber that we got in Cleveland and you waited, and then they just left?
I wouldn't be halfway home from a colonoscopy talking about road construction and end up in
I'm not talking about
Dayton.
that Uber guy, the first Uber guy, the one that ditched us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the one that bailed.
I can't just hitch a ride.
You're not, okay.
Anyway, so now we got to do so. We got to find something to do. We've got to drop our kid off with another parent, which means we have to talk to people now. Do a favor.
Yeah.
So then what do we have to do next for them? That whenever they have a colonoscopy, that we have to have their kid come up. It's like this weird thing. I don't want, and I don't want to tell people that's why we need to have, here, take my kid because I'm going to go have a colonoscopy.
Right.
It's private. I just think there's better ways for the doctor to handle this.
Okay.
I'm just all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think I'm opening myself, literally opening myself up to a lot here. I'm putting a lot forward. I'm allowing this to happen to my ass. I'm going along with all their requirements. I'm not eating for an entire day. You know how hard it is for me to not eat for an entire day? It's probably almost as hard as it is for you to not eat for a whole day.
I was hangry.
Yeah.
I was moody.
So on top of all that, you're going to force this on me. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to rant. That's it. I know I have to do it. I know I'll find a way. I know this is a first world problem. I know there's people dying of dysentery next to the Amazon
You said you've had one
River.
of these before, right?
I've had 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually you don't have your first one until you're 50. Why have you had 2
I had an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had to go in there and they had to do some work.
Because you're a pain in the ass.
They had to scope around, and then after you have one, you're locked in. That's it.
You're addicted.
It's like
you're addicted to colonoscopies.
It's like the first time you pee at a bar. That's it. You're peeing every 20, 30 seconds.
God, I used to date a girl. She says, well, I broke the seal. Oh, and I went, ugh.
That's just...
Every time she was with me at the bar, she's like, well, time to go break the seal.
Oh, God, I would have, at the instant she went in there to deal with the seal, I would have been out the door.
She's an ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
For a reason, okay? I don't know if she had her colonoscopy or colonoscopy.
Either one of those. Colonoscopy is...
Whatever.
That's what they're called in Russia.
That's that system you have that helps with viruses on your computer.
Indeed, yes.
Boy, there's a long way to go for that damn stupid joke. God, you can edit that out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Previously on Irritable Dad Syndrome.
I want to be able to drive myself to my colonoscopy. I'll get into that.
Well, you're not allowed to do that.
This is America.
Okay.
If I want to go right now and drive myself somewhere and have someone shove something in my ass, who's going to stop me?
They won't do it unless you have someone waiting there to take you home.
Well, someone to take me home, I can have Bess pick me up.
No, they won't do it unless there's somebody there.
Waiting in the waiting room the entire time I'm being violated.
Yeah.
Bess has to come home and put Charlie in the bus.
Then
so my kid has to miss a day of school because I'm
going to have to take you. Which is going to add a whole new level to our friendship.
No, I don't know that. Because let's break that down at the most.
Seriously, what's going to be better for the podcast than Darren takes Mike to his colonoscopy?
Are you serious?
I'll take you.
This is Thursday morning.
This Thursday?
This Thursday.
What time?
I got to be there at 6:45.
I can't do that.
See.
So you have to be at the hospital at 6:30?
6:45.
6:45. Where? Which hospital?
I think it's Mercy. I don't know. The address looked weird. I think they put me somewhere else. It's a back alley.
In a van.
It's behind the dumpster, behind the third dumpster on the right.
Oh, you're going to Keith's Discount Colonoscopy.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.